blast ops, or escape from alien insanity. Stop-motion artistry and story. Inspired by a multitude of different individual whose alone media pieces, such as Castaway and Alien, comes my interpretation of them by having a person or specimen, whichever you prefer, crash landing onto an unknown and confidently Earth-like oxygen-emitting planet, who, exploring a bit, gets swarmed and has to deal with an overwhelming amount of dangerous creatures using every tool it has in its disposal. Within the midst of struggling to find a signal on its communication device to contact the folks on the space station across the way, who they themselves had jammed it in order to teach it a lesson about tempering with hazardous areas that it was warned about prior to them flying near it. But before long, once they see that it's ran out of defense weaponry to protect itself with through their space map indicator screen, they immediately try to beam up as quickly as they can using a multitude of different transportation devices, until they manage to hit a sweet spot between the planet and ship upon them, clearing up the connection communication wires to where they have a solid enough transmitting for them to tell it to use the device it had tried to communicate with them to beam back up onto the ship, where they'd explained the reasoning to it behind them tempering with the single beacon while darting off towards the actual planet that they'd were assigned by the commanding officer higher-ups to land on, as part of their ongoing mission to unify the entire solar system and its inhabitants into one established rulership. Now I know the art portion was in a reverse direction from the others, but it was to put in a little spin on it in an effort of making it seem fresh yet familiar at the same time.
Thanks for watching and listening. Like, share and sub for more.